What's up, my PT peeps? One Eye Bri back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 4 Q&A. The episode is service this Sunday or Monday if you're in the UK. Spoiler warning ahead if you don't want to know some of this information about the episode ahead of time. Spoilers ahead. This is not the Q&A for my 10K giveaway. I'll be doing that over the weekend on Saturday, so hopefully you are in the running for it, and we got our winner, so we'll find out on Saturday. Here we go, guys. The Spoiling Dead Fans Q&A Episode 4, titled Service. What is Michonne doing when she runs off on her own? She has a sniper rifle hidden from everyone else and is going out there for target practice using walkers. Is anyone angry at Rick? If so, who? Spencer is angry big time. Eric seems a little upset and asks Rick how he plans on getting out of this. So Michonne takes the sniper rifle from the underneath the fireplace, as we see in the Talking Dead preview. We saw this in the trailer promo sneak peek. She's firing something. It seems to be walkers. That's what I always thought it was, walkers. But I thought they were in front of Alexandria, not in the woods like they said. But that's her getting the sniper rifle from there. Sorry for the blurriness from that. Spencer being pissed at Rick. We got that from the trailer, and we kind of know that it's going to be a big part for Spencer coming up. And they're building that comic book death for Spencer more and more. Do they make graves for Glenn and Abe? No. Father Gabriel makes a fake one for Maggie. They do dig 2 empty graves, presumably for Abe and Glenn. So kind of a yes for graves for Glenn and Abe, but I believe they're going to the hilltop, and that's where the actual graves will be of them, the actual burial plots for them, so which is going to be sad, and Glenn and Abe will be mentioned this episode, I believe. Father Gabriel turns it around a little bit, you know. Season 5, he came in, though everyone hated him. You thought something was up with him there. Season 6 kind of turned it around a little bit, you know. He's stepping up with the group, especially for against the Saviors. I think this might be his turning point in the war, and here to say that Father Gabriel going to step it up. You know, when he killed that guy coming out of the compound, you kind of were like, whoa, Father G has turned it around a little bit. I think he's one of the little story arcs that have changed, which is good to see. Negan shows up at the Alexandria safe zone gates. Who does he meet first? Spencer and Rosita were getting ready to leave the Alexandria safe zone to do some scavenging of sorts. Spencer doesn't recognize Negan, which annoys Negan. After making such a great impression, Negan thought his reputation would precede him. Expect some graphic novel lines from Negan. Why is Lucille bloody? Negan kills a single walker with it when he arrives at Alexandria. Now everyone's like, whose blood's on the bat? All these channels were trying to do that and make you there. But it's clearly the walker. We knew that from the trailer. Negan talking to Spencer. They're just throwing that in her face. Spencer and Negan. Spencer and Negan. Gonna get gutted. Can't wait for it. Probably in episode 8. Bat, bloody. Why? Because of the walker. You know, don't breed into it anywhere like that. Negan does not kill anybody in this episode besides the walker. It's a pretty awesome kill like that. Just the slow down. I just love how the face just rips apart from it outside the gates of Alexandria. He taunts Rick with how powerful Lucille is. I like this scene here too. This is probably exactly how it is without the cursing. Hey, Negan makes Rick hold Lucille. Service, the title of the episode. So it looks like Negan will say that line. Does anyone want to fight Negan? Who? Carl definitely does and goes as far as to threaten Negan. Does anyone die or get hurt? Who? No, but Negan threatens to kill Olivia, and it comes close to happening. Okay, so gets kind of crazy with that. Carl's stepping up a little bit. You kind of see that from the storyline in the comics. You saw where he was when Maggie said, we got to fight them. It panned to him, so I think that's a big part. And Olivia's getting in trouble. We'll see what that's about on there, too. Smooth talker Negan's trying to be a little whatever, but he's playing tough with Olivia. We'll find out why Olivia almost dies. Carl stepping it up, like I said. He's kind of being a little too much. Someone needs to do it, but Carl, it's not your place to really take out Negan, but hopefully we get some more comic storyline from you. What are Rosita and Spencer doing? Dwight is there and insists that they go out and find Darrell's bike, which they do. Alright, so the bike is still hidden. Are there any conflicts at Alexandria when Negan arrives? Yes. Carl shoots at one of the Saviors and then threatens Negan after they insist on taking all their medicine, and Negan threatens to kill Olivia because 2 guns are missing from the armory that are on her inventory. Uh-oh, that's not good. So the bike is hidden on there too, and as we know, Dwight needs a new bike because his got trashed by all the walkers falling around him and everything, which is a little crazy to see how the wheel was that tore up. But, you know, Carl pointing guns at people, takes a shot at one of the Saviors, kind of overstepping it a little bit on there too. So he's kind of threatening Negan, threatening the Sabres. I really hope he gets into that comic storyline we said in there too. I really hope it happens. I just don't know yet if it does, where he gets into the van and takes out some Sabres. I really hope it's good for Chandler Riggs, that part. Why is Darrell there? Basically just to torture Rick and to demonstrate to him that he has broken Darrell. And yes, Darrell does appear to be broken, or at least is doing a good job pretending to be. And that's what it's all about, psychological warfare. Negan says, I still got your guy. Remember Darrell? He's mine now. So that's kind of what Negan's all about. Getting in your mind, getting in your head. Darrell does look pretty broken there too. He's got that scowl. It's going to be tough to go back to Alexandria where it's not your home anymore. Now we got some teasers for you about Service. Let's talk about it. Baby Judith is back. Just for a little bit, but it's always good to see her. There will be a head cut in half. Michonne has a secret from Rick, but he might suspect something's up. Father G will introduce himself and the Sabres in a creepy way. There will be some very exciting scenes outside of Alexandria in the woods. Gunfire within Alexandria's walls. Darrell's bike will be mentioned, probably found as well. And Rick will make a strong and surprising confession. And I believe the confession is about Judith and Shane or whatever. That's what the early things are that he says to Michonne, I believe. So we'll see how it plays out, but I believe he confides in Michonne that he knows that Judith is not his and it's Shane's. Someone will threaten Negan. That's not a good idea so far. Enid will be back, but doesn't share a scene with Carl. Rick gets his beard back, so if you missed it, he'll be back on Sunday. Lucia won't be held only by Negan. We know it's Rick. Darrell will be seen but not heard. There'll be another intense and thrilling face-off between Rick and Negan. Negan always makes powerful speeches. Rosita will prove just how resourceful she can be. Glenn and Abraham's names will be mentioned once, and that scene will be very powerful and heartbreaking. Adair will be collateral damage. Father Gabriel will demonstrate how much of a changed man he is now since he's friends with Rick and has found his way. Just love the picture of Negan. So Negan inside Alexandria. It should be a great episode. 90-minute episode. Probably about 60 minutes episode. 30 minutes of ads. I just love the picture here, especially since Glenn and Abe will be mentioned. It's going to be tough to keep bringing them up again. So it'd be a nice little moment, well, a bad moment as well. But there you go, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to get more videos. We're doing our Q&A announcement of the winner on Saturday, so check it out to see if you won. And as always, thank you for watching, guys.